meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Hey, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew.
How dare you, by the way?
Nobody starts a show like us. Nobody crawls into a show like us.
I mean, there's something wrong with me. Just say I don't know where Sherman Oaks is.
Number.
Hey, like
Dr. Drew is one of the few people that I know, especially in this business, who grew up in this area.
Yeah.
He grew up in the Pasadena area, which is, it's not the Valley, but it is the Valley in the sense that it's not the West Side.
That's
the way I look at it.
Qualify this, what you're about to say.
Yeah.
I never, until I had a girlfriend in Glendale, and even then I went no further west or however what direction that is than Glendale, until I was 16, never went over that hill into the Valley, ever.
Yeah.
In my whole life.
That's a very sad testament
to your
life.
What city comes which, and which one's next down that goddamn valley.
Here's my point. I grew up about 8 or 9 miles west of Drew in the scenic North Hollywood area. I knew from the age of 10 on very well where Pasadena was and how that stuff worked. Sherman Oaks is one over from North Hollywood and just down the freeway that Drew drives. Drew, it's not like he grew up in Pasadena and then moved to Nantucket when he was 9. He never left and does not know where one of the more prominent Valley cities is, right off of Ventura Boulevard.
Well, I knew approximately.
Wow.
In fact, I didn't know precisely what you're getting on me about.
How do you do?
Yeah.
Boy, now I know what your wife's up against, and there's new empathy for her.
Good.
Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician, Dixon medicine specialist. Kari Wührer should be in here any moment now. Kari, speaking of places you lives about a block down the street from me. I offered to pick her up on my way down the hill tonight. She declined. We'll get to the bottom of that if and when she shows up. She said she was doing press all day, wanted to take a nap, and already had a car lined up and was going to take the car.
She didn't want to hear you drone on. She didn't want to talk to you is the thing.
But I don't see Kari, and I don't see the Kari. So we'll figure out where Kari is.
Hey, got a letter from a kid named Very Scared. He has low self-esteem, got confused about his sexual identity, got involved in a male-male situation. Guy began giving him a blowjob. I don't think I've ever said that word on the radio.
Hold on a second. Do people sign what they're feeling anymore? I thought that was one of those Ann Landers things from the 50s.
What did I say?
Signed Very Scared.
Yeah, this guy did it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Signed, got cornholed.
Anyway, he's having all kinds of weird physical symptoms. He's convinced he has HIV. No way. No way. That just a guy basically...
One half BJ?
Got kissed on the genitalia, basically. This just, nah.
No, so you're saying he doesn't have the AIDS?
He is anxious as hell, and that's all the stuff he's describing here.
How old is he?
Doesn't say. 21.
Ooh. Wow, that is a little confused in the
Speaking of confused,
identity.
We have Dr. Marcel is going to bring up all the equipment to check out the schwanz, your schwanz.
Yeah.
To prove once and for all that people are doing their most stupid acting out. He missed that period.
I kept my penis in a mason jar underneath my parents' house.
He hates people. Likes masturbating, hates people.
That's right.
Have you actually been with a woman? I started thinking, I don't even know.
What was that term? Woman?
Female human form. You won't need that thing that
That's what you're talking about?
The breasts are attached to?
Who's that? Who's got the breast? That's a woman?
Yeah.
That thing that the breasts, you mean
stick onto?
Yeah, I wonder how they move around so much.
Yeah.
So they're attached to something.
Yeah.
And that thing you're saying is a woman?
Yeah.
And what would that be? This is the front. Is that the side? What side? Is that the front
That's
side?
the front end.
Front part of the woman?
Front part.
And vagina's on the back, right?
Yeah, back.
Is small the back, just above the buttocks? Is that why they're always complaining? Seems tight to me back there.
Yeah, so now I began realizing that's where that confidence comes from.
The confidence comes from never, ever having a lesion or a wart or anything like it on my penis in my 36 years.
Marcel and I will find it.
Examining it closely on a nightly basis. And listen,
running one's hand over repeatedly is not an examination.
with the lights on? Listen, actually, to be fair to me, I do have a penlight flashlight in my mouth as I turn the pages, sort of like a kid in camp. Drew, you will be doing the penile examination.
Yeah, and Marcel will be behind the microscope, the giant magnifying glass with me.
Look, this isn't a Tupperware party.
Well, if you'll take just my word for it, that's fine.
Yes.
I will find something.
I believe you, and I'd like phone screener Danielle to hold my hand during this ordeal. It'll be very harrowing, you understand? I'll need a shoulder to cry on if some bad results come in.
I think she's staying home that night.
Yeah, I can't blame her.
How dare you? How dare you? Okay. So that'll be next Wednesday night. Kari Wührer should theoretically be in here to pump the project that she's currently pumping, although I'll not mention the project name until she comes in. That
Fair
seems
enough.
like a fair policy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sean,
Yeah.
you're 17?
Yeah. Could you put me on hold a little while longer until...
Okay. Michael,
What?
Yeah.
you're 21?
Yes.
What's up?
Me and my girlfriend are seriously into S&M sex, and the thing is, she put a 5-inch barbed wire into my penis. And after this,
Wait a minute.
5-inch what?
You mean
barbed wire.
like down the urethra?
Yes.
No.
And
5 inches of that?
yes.
No. With barbs on it?
Yes.
Impossible.
No, I'm serious.
Hold on a second. Listen, we all know what barbed wire looks like, right?
We were in the town where it was invented.
That's right. And
DeKalb.
Eastern Chicago.
DeKalb, Illinois.
Okay, here's my point. One could maybe fish a wire down one's penis, down one's urethra. But with the barbs on the barbed wire,
How would you get it through?
those barbs, which are the same gauge wire, sort of wrapped around and tweaked to a sharp way, those things come out. I mean, total circumference, you're going to need a good half-inch to get that opening. You'd be hard-pressed to feed that down a cigar tube.
Certainly not down a straw.
Never down a straw.
Yeah, and the urethra.
And the urethra is
smaller.
not like your a-hole where you can will accommodate a bowling pin if you've done enough horse tranquilizer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm already labeling Michael a liar, or at least an exaggerator. Michael?
Yes.
Yeah. How is it, now this is standard barbed wire?
Yeah.
How is it that the barbs were able to make it down your
Well,
urethra?
that's what she said. I was blindfolded. That's the thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
we don't know what she did.
Yeah, okay. She didn't put barbed wire down there, you idiot.
Just
But the
said.
thing is ever since then, I've been having serious swelling, and after that, she gave me a blowjob, and
Wow.
since then, my testicles been swollen.
Yeah,
And
you need to get yourself to a hospital. Seriously.
Yeah. You need to get yourself a nice tetanus shot.
A tetanus shot among other things, but I've seen people get the flesh-eating bacteria in that region. You get the wrong bacteria into the soft tissue, man, it's over. Game over. So I suggest you have somebody take a look at this.
And the thing is I've been calling around for doctors, and they tell me, no, we won't see you for something like that because that's your fault.
Now this is a bogus
That's
call.
your fault.
That's totally
No, I'm
bogus.
serious. I
No,
talked
that
to
is Michael. That is totally bogus. There's
No, I
no.
talked to my girlfriend's dad. He's the doctor who I call.
That is,
Okay, well, don't call your girlfriend's dad the feeder of
and
the
by the way,
barb.
and by the way, your dad is not. I called around to a lot of doctors.
Well,
Okay, so that was untrue, which is what I said. It's not true.
So let's replace the sentence, I called around to a lot of doctors, to I called one doctor.
okay, one doctor.
What kind of doctor is he?
He's but I heard, well, I don't really know the man. But
Yeah,
the only thing I know.
Come on,
Oh,
forget
you
it.
idiot.
Forget it.
Actually, he's a cattle rancher.
Yeah.
That's where she got the barbed wire. Hey, listen. Listen, you a-holes, you idiots, you nincompoops out there. Don't bother us with your bizarre questions. I don't want to hear them. I've had an ass full. She did not put barbed wire down your penis. She couldn't have put barbed wire down your penis because the barbs wouldn't have made it down your penis. She could have fished some sort of wire down your penis. She did some damage. Good. That's the way it works, and I'm fine with that. That's God telling you not to put any more junk down your penis. So, go find your own doctor and have it checked out. Tony,
Yeah.
you're 18. What's up?
No, I was just wondering, is there like a cutoff point towards for like when men can get when like they won't have it's too late to have circumcision?
Too late? When
Yeah,
you're
is there
dead?
like any time or is it just whatever?
Never too late for a circumcision, Adam.
No, that's what That's what the bumper sticker on the back of Drew's BMW says. Actually, it's a license plate frame, isn't it?
Yeah, be fair.
Tony, you like circumcision?
Well, I'm just wondering because I'm with the girlfriend right now, and apparently I'm like her first circumcised guy or whatever.
Freaking her out a little bit?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, here's what you need to tell her, is that around the rest of the world, it's normal. That the United States is the only industrialized country where it's a routine procedure. Okay, so...
All right.
It's not
Well,
something you
listen,
have
when
to
you're
do.
when you're erect, doesn't it sort of pop out?
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, that's when she sees you.
All right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Just
Calm
sort of-
down, Tony. Calm down. Focus on the relationship here.
This is worse than converting, even though it's a sort of form of it. I mean, listen, Tony, you're going to get the circumcision. You guys will be broken up in 5 weeks. You'll still have gauze on your penis, and she'll be dating your best friend.
All right, got it.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right. Don't hear as much about gauze as I used to.
Well, there's too many other kinds of dressings.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Gauze
You
was
talk-
very popular. Get some gauze on that.
You talk to Marcel about it.
Marcel,
Yeah, he's the
Marcel knows
dressing guy.
gauze?
He's the dressing dude.
All right. Now, you were saying he was an idiot last night?
I have not said about
I have
Marcel.
not said that? No.
I have not said one disparaging thing about him. It's you.
Oh,
that
that's
can't
right.
Go on and on.
That's right. That was me. No, I said he was the pimp of the doctor world.
Yes.
The plastic surgeon.
Yes.
And look at him. He's got, how many other here I'd like to do a little study. How much jewelry does the average doctor wear, average internist, and as opposed to the average plastic surgeon? Would you say it's about 800% more in a plastic surgeon?
Well, it's
Normally?
infinity, because an internist can't afford any.
And the cars that are driven, you know what I mean?
Different.
Much more Porsches with tints and custom mags on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the pimps of the doctor world. He took that the wrong way, I believe. I'll have to explain that
Yeah, you'll have
to
a
him
chance.
when I see him Wednesday night. Eric,
Yes?
you're 18?
Huh?
What's up?
I want to know if, I think I've seen this on TV where people go into therapy. Is there a therapy where the therapist, like, hypnotizes you and makes you tell the truth about your past?
Kind of. Why? What are you getting at?
No, it's just that I have, antisocial problems, and I was wondering if, like, the therapist could, like, hypnotize me and make me more happy.
What's your problem?
No. If hypnosis,
Interesting, though.
if hypnosis could magically make people nice or happy, there would not be any unhappy people.
What is it? What's your problem?
I just have antisocial problems.
What does that mean to you?
That I don't interact well with people.
All right.
Because you're so anxious?
Yes.
Okay, that's called social phobia. Oh, here's Kari.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in.
Social phobia, and there are medications for that. You don't have to worry about that. So that is not one of Kari's problems, by the way.
No, my God, no. She has
I do
something,
have
but it's
social
not
phobia.
that.
You know
No.
what? I really do.
No, please.
Kari?
Some social phobia. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I was having dinner with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Whatever.
No, I know exactly that.
Him or his
exactly how I
evil
feel.
twin he fought in that movie?
No, I just, you know what? I've been doing so much publicity for this movie, and I really apologize, and so much has been going on, and fill me in on what's going on, and let's get to work.
All right. You're all business. Out of sync? Is that what you've been promoting?
Yeah, who's on the air right now?
Nobody.
All right.
Us.
Who said whatever?
I have no idea. That was what you call a drop in the radio world.
That was you. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. You know, I've been here
boy.
forever. I know you all, and you're so right, and I'm sorry.
Kari, you want to have some herbal
Whatever.
tea and just slow down
I
just
would
a little
love
bit?
some coffee, herbal tea.
No, not coffee.
Not decaf.
You wound up, baby. Slow down.
Things like decaf do not work. Caffeine helps you to relax.
Uh-oh.
All right, now listen.
Okay,
First things
I'm good.
first.
I'm so good.
I offered Kari a ride in tonight. She declined.
I did not decline. I didn't get the message until 8:30
Yikes.
about that.
I got a message at 4 o'clock that said she's doing press all day. She's going to take a nap, and she wants to take the car.
And then my publicist called me and said, "Oh, by the way, Adam called and said he wanted to drive you," and I wasn't even available to take her call until 8:15.
All right, so
So,
she,
I would have taken that.
she just manufactured that then.
Who, me or?
Your publicist.
No, she just probably couldn't find me and tried to find an excuse, is what.
I see.
Yeah.
As opposed to fabricating excuse.
Right.
As opposed to
She manufactured instead of fabricating, right?
This is what drives me insane about publicists. Just say, if I would have got a message that said, we called Kari's house, we can't get hold of her, I would have said, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
How
Done.
can you argue with that?
You can't argue with that. You offer someone that day to give someone a ride somewhere.
If a publicist told you that, though, what would you think? What a load of crap.
No, I would say that doesn't sound like an
He drove me home the last time. I mean, we're friends.
We made
I
out in
don't
the
care
car.
about-
It was
Yeah,
great.
totally. I
Yeah.
don't care about. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me and Adam's relationship. It's just about something totally different.
That's my
About being
point.
busy.
How's your house doing, by the way? You finish it?
I put in the light. It took 4 weeks to put in the lights. And
Yeah.
I was in Europe. And
I saw it, a year ago?
no, last time I was here with Henry.
About a year ago.
No, I didn't go to your house when you were here with Henry.
Okay, that's
I
right.
saw
didn't
you,
know.
but I didn't see your house.
Right. Okay.
So when
but
did
I told you then that my kitchen still wasn't done.
Uh-huh.
It still isn't done.
Uh-huh.
And I had the contractor of mine, my friend, come and put in the lights while I was in Europe, the outside lights.
What were you doing in Europe?
I was just doing another little movie.
Anaconda Returns.
Right. Anaconda Returns
Goes on
Part 4.
vacation.
Right.
And
Tour.
Right.
all right, so
All right, now I'm on your bad side. I
No,
don't like this.
we're on a
I
good
don't
side.
like this.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm
It's an
driving. I'm
accident.
driving you home. That's
All right,
it.
done.
That's
deal.
right.
Done deal. Deal is done.
How's Henry Rollins doing, by the way?
He's fine. He's in Lyon.
Oh, good.
He's good.
That's out of the country?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pop up for a quick handy. He can't hear us, can he?
Sure. I've got some Nestle Quick and some Wolfgang Puck pizza. We'll have a great time.
Oh, I'm going to bring my pajamas with the feet. You wear the ones with the flap on the back.
All right. By the way, Drew, I want to thank you for the free condoms.
Oh, good, you got them.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Fantastic.
And we've been trying to get you and some of your people for your .com haven't been really getting it with us.
Okay, what do
so
you want?
we just wanted to do your .com. I wanted to do.
Oh, you
your
want to do the,
Yeah.
the show?
Absolutely.
Oh,
And so we've been
fine.
trying to get there, and it's been sort of, apparently you're really busy,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of people, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I just want to, applaud
Thank you.
the drdrew.com. It's incredible what you're doing. Thank you.
He's a busy
Guys.
man, but never too busy to verbally attack me on the air.
That's true.
what I love
You know,
about him.
we're going to have a redesign of the site I was looking at today, and the way the information is presented, the kind of content we have there is just, I really think it's finally going to be helpful for people. People are going to be able to go there with a problem and come out with a solution.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I was looking at your graphics
Oh,
at
boy.
first, and it was a little bit, to me, I
It's
was
changing
just like,
again.
yeah,
Changing again
and
now.
I think it's really, really doing
Thank
well.
you. It'll be this next one's going to be the right one, though.
All right.
I think it's good.
Let's
I'm
let's
happy.
plug
Thank you, Kari.
let's
God
plug
bless.
Kari's venture here.
Keep plugging it.
Wednesday night, by the way, Wednesday night, July 12th at 9 o'clock.
That's tomorrow, by the way, Adam.
There you go. Out of Sync, everybody. It is a VH1 original movie. They've been plugging the hell out of this thing. I've seen the commercials many a time. It's kind of a Milli Vanilli type thing, except for it's one female singer, right?
It is sort of like a Singing in the Rain, actually. It's one female singer who wants to be a pop star and has some sort of sexual relationship with an executive at the record label. And in other words, it's a crass representation of the music business as it is today.
And what is your part in it?
I play the crassest of the crass. I play the chick who really wants to make it big but has no talent. But the twist is, in this particular movie, that she really, really, really thinks she does.
Does she?
So she's the advantageous, ambitious biatch with a heart of gold.
I see. Well, that is
So
you.
she has no talent.
And speaking of seizing opportunities, I saw you from some Sandals resort doing some kind of fun in the sun, kind of hosting, kind of something thing on the beach. Must have been a week ago. Where was that? What was that?
That was in Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah, there's no Sandals Resort in Vegas.
You're on the beach.
I was on a
Mandalay
faux
Bay.
beach.
You're on a
yeah,
faux-
I was on the Mandalay Bay.
You're on a faux beach?
They have waves and everything there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I got to turn the sound up. I must have just been masturbating with the VCR on. I get disgusted with myself after orgasm, so I switch it to the television. And it must have
Did
been
you
that
kick yourself
station.
out at 2 a.m.? All right, go. You just go. Oh, wait, that was me.
Yeah.
That was myself. I got to stay with myself.
I kicked my hand out.
I kicked my hand.
Your penis goes with it.
I called a cab for my hand and my testicles, and I sent them home at 2:30 in the morning.
I love that about you.
And
You're just so honest.
yeah, but here's the bad part. You know what my testicles did? It left its shawl in my entryway.
Merkin?
Do you want to hear my song I wrote for you? It's about your testicles.
Wait a second.
called Scrotum.
Wait a second.
Scrotum?
Okay.
Scrotum. I like to keep your testes in. Scrotum. Scrotum. SCRTUM. Oh, keep 'em locked up in your BVDs. Adam, unless you want to have mang to your knees. Adam, scrotum. Scrotum. I like to keep your testes in.
Wow, I can see why you're headlining at Mandalay Bay. That is wonderful.
That was just for you.
And I love the way you customized it to my personal sack. That's what I love about
the
Kari.
tattoo was the big giveaway.
Kari makes every man feel like king. That's the beauty of Kari.
King.
She's a woman who loves men. That's what I like
do
about her.
Indeed. I
Yeah.
love men. I forgive men. I understand men. I'm an amazing woman for men. I do. I'm dating Henry Rollins. What more understanding-ish could you be?
Oh my God! And what? So what were you doing on the shores of the Mandalay Bay that I saw?
I was hosting the countdown for VH1, their hot summer countdown. Yeah, it was all promotion for my movie.
I see.
Shameless and at the same time very sexy.
Yeah, you look great.
But Adam was such a wash with shame himself.
Right. I had a really hard
completed
time.
another just disgusting act in front of the TV.
Yeah.
What did you
A
think
wash
of the
is the
thong
right word.
contest, Adam? I was disgusted with that myself.
I didn't, to tell you the truth.
You didn't watch the whole thing. I understand.
I didn't watch the thong contest because I'd probably, had sucked some of the seed out of myself. Therefore, then I go right to the History Channel where I watch military blunders
Right, sure.
at 3:30 in the morning.
Me too. That still reminds me of Dad.
Right. It's great. It's like 1 minute I'm whacking off, and the next minute it's like, the Bay of Pigs, one of the greatest military blunders in U.S. history. Yeah. And here's the thing that's funny, too. I'll be watching TV sometimes, and I will see, like, the thong contest, and I'll go, ooh, man, I better masturbate. And then I think to myself, wait a minute. You still got a paper towel stuck to your belly from the last time.
All right.
You got to back off.
You know what? On the
Powder
opposite,
in the room and the ghosts flying
That's
around.
right.
but on the opposite side of things, I'm thinking to myself as I'm like hosting the thong contest. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Dad. So I've got like young daughter guilt as you have masturbatory middle-aged man. I mean, heading towards middle-aged.
How dare you?
Oh.
I'll show you middle age when we get to second base in
I
the
hope
back
so.
of my car.
I really do. I need it right now.
All right. Did you say Henry's in France somewhere?
Yeah, he's in Lyon.
Okay, that's good. Let's see, the Concorde, how long would that take?
He's not that.
All right, we'll be fine. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Kari Wührer is our guest tonight. She has a VH1 original movie, Out of Sync, which is coming out tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on, again, the fabulous VH1. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back after this. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Kari Wührer is our guest tonight.
Hey.
Kari, it's a full-time job being Kari.
I'm sorry, I'm not that high maintenance, I swear.
No, you ain't. Just point you in the direction and let you go. Out of Sync is the name of the TV movie that she is in on VH1.
You guys want to hear my Britney Spears impression?
Tomorrow night.
No.
Let me get the plugs out.
Okay,
You're as bad as Drew. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on VH1. Okay, give me Britney Spears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
It's pretty good. Good.
Thank you.
Wow.
I did it again. I did it hard.
Yeah, that's
Thank
listen.
you. She's my idol. Thanks.
Between
Thank you very
Britney
much.
Spears and who's the other one? Christina.
Aguilera.
I don't think those two are that hot. I really don't. I mean, I give them a minus minus stylist and hair, makeup, and publicist. I give them a good 5.5, 6.
Yeah, they're 14.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be appealing to you at
No,
35.
they're supposed to be appealing to everything with a set of genitalia, male genitalia.
Under 25.
They're actually both of age now, and I understand what you mean.
Listen, if I was 19,
It's the bright colors.
if I was 18, I'd look at these two. They look like a couple of Cocors to me.
Yeah, but you're not. You know what I mean? There's different sort of versions of attractiveness at different periods of
Like,
time.
look at me right now.
I'm
Look
just
at me.
saying.
I'm 33.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
A little bit of me. A little bit of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if I start going,
Yeah.
I did it again?
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah,
But if I started singing,
I got a song that goes, sorry. Sorry.
I could
Your
start
eye,
singing you
sorry.
something sexy. Maybe
Yeah, really?
you'd be into me.
Sing that scrotum song.
Scrotum, scrotum, I like to keep your testes in.
Yeah.
Scrotum, scrotum, SCRTUM. I'll keep 'em locked up in your BVDs, unless you want to have 'em hang to your knees.
Everyone.
Scrotum, scrotum, I like to keep your testes in.
Yeah.
That's my song for you.
Brittany, do that.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
No, listen, Kari,
Totally
you're very
genre.
hot. You're very hot. I'd be excited about making love to you if I didn't think you'd pull my penis off and then, run down the street with it.
Yeah,
I'd just be
they all weak men use that as an excuse with strong women. right, Drew? Coward. Oh.
Oh, baby. Oh. David?
Yeah?
You're 21.
Yeah.
What's up?
My girlfriend, I think she's cheating on me.
Yeah. Why?
Whenever I know she is working until 12 till 3, and after 3 I page her, just to tell her I love her, and she never returns none of my pages.
She works 12 to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
She work with kids?
She works with kids.
She works 3 hours.
Yeah.
She works with kids?
Yeah.
Oh, she does? I was making a joke. I mean, she works 12 noon till 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What does she do?
Actually, I'm sorry, that's till 6 o'clock in the afternoon. My bad.
Okay. What does she do?
She works at daycare.
I see. Well, she does work with kids. And you page her and she doesn't call you back?
After she gets off of work.
Yeah, then when does she call you?
A couple days later.
Oh, gee. How long have you been dating her?
Yeah.
How long have you been dating?
We've been dating for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
All right. You're
She's
not
cheating on you, dude.
Well,
She's
no.
not cheating. She doesn't think she's cheating. She
They're
doesn't
not
think
dating.
they're going out.
Yeah, they're not dating anymore.
Not even dating.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting to date her since high school, and
Oh, boy. Hey, David?
Yeah.
You're not really dating her.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
You're not. Have you had sex with her?
No, because I figure I'm a person I like to wait and
Because you figure she won't let you have sex with her?
David, my suggestion to you is have a really long talk with her over a really nice dinner.
She don't even know him.
She doesn't make us call. Can return us calls.
Or write her a really long letter and get it all off your head and all off your heart and then let it go.
Yeah.
No, then he doesn't even escape with his dignity.
No.
What? What do you mean? Honesty isn't dignity?
It is, but if they were actually in a relationship, I would recommend all
They're
that.
not.
I don't mean all mushy,
But that's where he's in his head. That's what's going on. See, that's such a discrepancy.
Okay, then
between
write the
reality.
letter and don't send it.
Okay.
There's a great guys do this all the time. They're interested in a woman since high school, he mentioned. So, and this could have been the 10th grade or something, right?
now,
So it could have been about 4 or 5 years that he's been obsessing about her. Then he goes on a date with her, or he's friends with her, or what have you, and he thinks they're dating.
Yeah.
You ask her.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know his last name.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? No matter what you are, woman, man, or otherwise, you could at least have the self-respect or respect for others to at least say, hey, you know what? Don't want to see you anymore, or it's not working, or blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yeah.
So she's not innocent here.
We had this discussion kind of
but
last
here's
night.
what women do.
Yeah.
They make their intentions known by their actions.
Right.
They don't want to sit down every schleb who comes up and asks them for a date and has to explain to them why they're not attracted to them. They just don't call them back. And then the guy gets hold of them and says, you want to go out to dinner? And she says, I can't. My aunt's in town, and blah, blah, blah. And if he doesn't get the message, that's his problem.
Well, but the problem is that middle ground. Women want to be nice, and hey, there's just a friend, and just hanging out with the guy.
You guys, what's up with you two, Adam and Drew? Women are evil. legless lizard creatures.
That's right.
We do not have such vulnerable innocence that people think that we have at this point. From, like, I'd say probably 13 onward, nowadays.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit.
So,
meaning in terms of intention.
Getting a little cathartic.
not so much intention, but like I think we all know what's right and what's wrong, and to make the choice to say I'm not going to call this guy and let him believe or whatever, let him not believe, or I don't owe him anything, is irresponsible. And I think everybody knows that from the very beginning. And to just say, oh, women are, and for men to go, oh, men are, is stupid.
Hey, Kari, remember those days you used to call me like once every 11 months? Drunk at like 2:30 in the morning and casually ask what was going on.
Remember that one time I called you and then you helped me and then I said thank you and followed you up on it and was really appreciative? That's pretty much the truth of it.
What was that? How dare you? what was that?
Next scenario.
All right, babe. I remember it a little different.
No. You know what? Let me take responsibility for it, how you remember it. Go ahead, go. Let me give an example to the people out there as how you can take responsibility for being an idiot woman.
Hold tight.
Once every 11 to 14 months, Kari would call me, usually about 1:30 in the morning, maybe a little bit drunk, and act as if we'd spoken the day before, and she said she was going to call me at 1:30. She'd say, hi, this is Kari Wührer, and I'd go, hey, Kari, and she'd go, yeah, what's happening? And I'd be like, wow, I didn't even know, how'd you get my phone number? We never talk, do we? But I wouldn't say that, I'd just be thinking, we never talk. I didn't even know where you got my number, and then we'd just talk for a while. We'd always have a nice conversation. Not sexual or anything. We'd just have a nice conversation.
What would you talk about at 1:30 in the morning?
Kari would sober up, and then she'd go, I'll see you. Talking another 13
I obviously
months.
don't remember. I was really drunk.
Yeah, I don't know where you were. I didn't even know.
Where was I?
I don't know.
You know what? That might have happened kind of in that scenario, maybe once, but the other times were probably just like stupid girl things.
Right.
And you know what? All right, I'm just going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Adam.
I don't have any problem with it. I enjoyed it. I really did. I want to know what happened.
What happened was in all of my life and in all of my radio experience, I've never really met anybody that actually got me in as close as you did. Even though you weren't really nice to me or cool to me, it was all right. He just, you know what? It takes an intelligent man to get me. It takes a really patient man to understand me, and it takes a brilliant man to keep me.
That's right.
Adam's none of those things. So what's the deal here?
She was barfing over there.
That was good, though. That's good. Yeah, brilliant, man. I keep her just down the street. And I never, ever see her. I pass by her house.
Do you call me for a date?
Every day.
If you want to go out with me and ask me out for...
Jesus
do
Christ.
it.
That's all I need to say.
If you want to, yes, exactly.
Henry
you want
Rollins
the easy way out.
me.
Hey, we've known each other way before Henry was in the picture. Have you ever called me?
Get some!
Yeah. Have you ever?
No,
never.
I never called you.
I know. So what am I going to do? Wait for you, like sitting on my rock, like the white rock,
that you sit on?
Fairy.
The ones the seagulls
mermaid?
crapped on?
Exactly.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna rectify all that tonight. Beg your pardon. I'll tell you that. Rectify. Sean?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. First of all, Adam, I'd just like to say I love that episode of The Man Show where you had the 4 guys that you hate, 4 types of guys.
Oh, the Museum of the Annoying Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, yes.
Guys that take off their shirts.
White guys who think they're black. The guys who practice Tai Chi in the park with their shirts off. Naked, nude old man at the Y.
That was great.
All the guys we hate so much. Yeah, a guy takes his shirt off even though it's like 45 degrees outside.
What's up, Sean?
What's up there, Sean?
Oh, my gosh. And one more thing. Oh, Kari Wührer, will you marry me? Oh, my gosh. So hot.
Oh, marriage. Oh, God, why'd you have to ask that one?
Kari, have you been married before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It didn't work out?
Oh.
No.
But Sean...
Just married one time?
Yeah, just once.
That's fine. Sean?
Yeah, I used to watch all the time on Sliders. That was so cool.
Oh, yeah, Sliders. I forgot about that, Sliders.
Well, yeah,
Being honest.
I just want so, like, how, I think I'm addicted to porn. So.
Uh-huh.
All right, you talk to Adam about that.
Yeah.
Are you running low, or what do you call it?
No, I wanted to know if it was a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, you got a VCR in your room?
No, I'm internet.
Oh, I see.
How old are you, Sean?
17.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, if you got it, you can really go nuts. I mean, you know what it's equivalent to? I just thought of this. It's like, let's put it this way. A certain amount of guys are going to be like addicted to pornography. They just are. I mean, they're going to get onto it when they're 13 and they're going to have a certain momentum with it. And who knows how many guys we grew up with would have done that too, except there wasn't any internet and there wasn't any VCRs and there wasn't anything to look at. There wasn't anything to do.
Right.
It's sort of the equivalent to, in a certain amount of society and teenagers and stuff are going to be alcoholics, right?
Right.
What's going on with the internet now is equivalent to liquor stores selling booze, selling booze to 12-year-olds if they want to buy it. And therefore, the ones that want it, get it. Whereas you wouldn't have bought beer at 13, your neighbor may have had momentum with this, and now he can walk in the liquor store and buy it.
It's equivalent to us just having alkalinized the coca leaf.
Exactly.
You're saying to make cocaine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We just alkalized cocaine.
No.
Oh, my God.
Drew,
Now these people that might have been addicts.
Kari, don't agree with Drew just
you know what?
because
It's
you think he's
all right,
smart.
then I'm
He's
going to
not.
say my own thing. It's just the equivalent of us having hormones and having access to fiddling with them as we do our own genitals. It's just normal.
right.
It's there. We're going to use it.
You got any
And
porn around the house?
Of course I do.
Oh, do you?
Sean, I love porn. Thank you. To an extent. But you know what I do? Instead of using the physical blah 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 porn, I go for like the Japanese anime porn.
Oh,
and I do like
boring.
It's not boring. You know what? It just is. It allows me to be me without emulating, without feeling insecure, without doing anything. It allows me to use my imagination, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with exploring your sexuality and using your imagination. What's weird is the internet, and the internet being involved. I don't know about you, but I stay on the internet sometimes for a couple hours, and I get off, and I feel like I'm like a drug addict. I feel like I have this hangover because I'm not connected with the real world. And it's important to be connected with who you are in the real world. And if you stay on that internet too long, you're going to feel like you're some sort of addict one way or another. And if your imagination is fine, your sexuality is fine, just use your reality a little bit more, and you'll be fine. That's what I think.
We got to go to break. Kari, just let me ask you. I love going for a porn swap every once in a while. I gather up I've done this many times in my life. I gather, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
I gather up the porn in my house that I basically
with a dump truck
had my way with. I actually, how dare you? I use a snow shovel, and I pile it into a brown bag, and I swing over to someone's house, and we swap a little porn.
I've seen you bring those bags in. We're not talking.
I have done that. Now,
we're
Kari,
not talking about a couple neatly lined up piles of the bag rolled over. We're talking about stuff pouring over the top.
Kari, do you have enough videos that I could come by the house and with a little trade?
Yeah, I do. I actually have a couple by my door.
Really?
Hey, along with the affidavit that must be signed, that when you enter these premises, everything stays. The whole thing about my house is don't wipe your feet before you enter, man. Wipe your feet before you leave.
That's right. And replace feet with ass, and you're at my house. All right, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to talk to Kari seriously about a porn swap maybe later in the week.
Animated porn.
No, I will not watch animated porn.
You'll be indignant. You'll be hurt by it.
Here's why I wouldn't watch animated porn. I'd be scared that animated semen would pop out of me and go like, "Hello, I'm Mr. G," and like run around the room, and I'd chase it with a big butterfly net.
We'll have the debate about this during the commercial.
All right, after this. Kari Wuhrer's our guest tonight. I don't know. I think she was talking about me when my headphones were on.
You never asked her out. She's pissed.
You're not interested in me. You like rock stars.
Yeah, I only call you 2 in the morning once to get advice from you, thinking that I could trust you because I totally think you're an idiot.
Wow. Well,
you never asked me out of that. What was I going to do after that? Nothing.
Yeah, I broke your spirit.
Well,
Here's my
Carolla
plan.
spirit.
Let me tell you my plan with the ladies. I play hard to get for about 3 years, and then they get married.
Well, I'm not married.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a horrible plan. You're right. Out of Sync is the name of her latest project that is out tomorrow night, by the way. That'd be July 12th. 9 o'clock, everybody. Wednesday night on VH1. VH1 putting together some programming, by the way. I don't know where the hell they were doing a year or two ago, but I enjoy that VH1 now. I love Behind the Music. I think I like The List. Is that on VH1?
Yes, it is.
And now I like Out of Sync. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think what the hell else. They've done a bunch of other original things.
The Legends series is pretty good, too.
Yep.
And the Before They Were Rock Stars is kind of good.
Always enjoy that.
Yeah. Love that.
Seeing guys with bad hairdos performing at malls. Great. So it's great. And you realize why they're so screwed up, when you see these little Tiffany on
Thanks
Star
to
Search at 8.
I've retired the laminate, the backstage pass. Now goes into retirement. I mean, these rock stars, what's up with that?
It's, I enjoy the Behind the Music more than just about anything. And I think they want us to comment on that or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is exactly, but we'll
it's some anniversary show for Behind the Music, right?
Right.
Ben?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Ben.
There's 2 holes in the head of my penis.
I see. All right.
It's like a superfluous hole.
And well, that can happen. It's a pretty common thing. And there are, how far, is it all the way at the tip, or is it down just under the head, like?
Right next to the first regular one.
Right next to it.
Does anything come out of it?
No.
Yeah, these things, sometimes they repair them, sometimes they don't.
How deep do you think it goes?
Usually it comes off.
Well, true. Let me find out. How deep? Ben?
Yeah?
How deep does it go?
Oh.
Okay, hold on a
Sort
second.
of like a fork in the road.
Yes.
Let me make a little analogy to tonight's callers, by the way. And I noticed it on the drive-in, and you tell me if you noticed this too. And Kari, you may be aware of this living in L.A. Once in a while, I drive the same route to work every single night for the last 5 years. And I'd say 1 out of every 15 or 20 nights, there seems to be a few more cars on the road.
Yes.
They're not moving very fast, and they're like drones. They're sort of meandering cars. I drive, and shut up for a second here, Drew. I drive the same route at the same time every single night. But once in a while, and tonight was that night, there are twice as many cars, which still isn't traffic because it's not traffic this time of night. They don't seem to be going anywhere, and they're not going that fast, and it becomes like a video game, which is you then just weave in and out of them on your way to work, whereas they're not going anywhere, or it doesn't seem. And as I'm passing these sort of nameless, faceless drones in these automobiles, I'm thinking, why are there so many of you out tonight? Where are you going? There's no event. The season's over. There's no Lakers game. There's no big thing going on over at the convention center. It's not like this week is a long weekend or everyone's heading for the airport or it's Friday. There's nothing going on, just twice as many cars going twice as slow, and I feel as if they're there for me to get around. And that's the only reason they're there. And once I get to work, I think somebody put a dispatch call out to them and they all went home, and someone gave them a heads up because at 12 I'll be heading home. We'll need to get a certain amount of them back out on the road again.
And they're passive aggressive. I had a thing tonight where I had to pull into traffic, and the drone wouldn't go faster or slower.
Yeah.
Just let me just run into them.
Well, that's
basically.
part of, he probably got some kind of accommodation from
And then so I zoom up to get ahead. Now they're mad they're going 2 inches behind you.
It's a George Orwellian leftover from 1984 and nothing happening in that year.
Anyway,
Here we go.
Here's where the penis goes. This thing can go down here, and go out here, and go out there.
He's drawing a penis map right now there,
these
Sean.
different tubes can go.
I see. You just drew a dog's penis, by the way. But Drew basically said that there could be a little sort of
tributary.
Yeah, I was going to say tributary too.
Like sort of like it's the Amazon River.
To where Anaconda was filmed.
Right.
Although not really. It could be that your penis could branch off, form a delta with your urethra, and poke out the side.
Yes, or the
and
bottom.
there's nothing wrong with that because every penis is going to be different anyway.
Oh, it'd be great. You could be peeing and coming at the same time.
Can I just say something right now? My darling, are you listening?
Yeah, he's listening.
Is he there?
I put him on hold.
Put him back on.
We got to go to break.
I didn't know.
We got to get a break. All right, all I got to say is that every penis is beautiful, and the best thing about a penis, shut up, Adam, because this is so true. If you buy the girl an expensive dinner first, it doesn't matter how many holes you have.
Yes, that's right. Kari would stuff her gum in the extra hole and then get right to business. If you're smart, you blow a bubble. We'll take a little break. Kari Wuhrer's our guest tonight. A little sex kitten. She's giving Drew a little back rub. Drew's saying no because his wife's listening to the show, but she is giving Drew a little rubski.
No.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Kari, what about a little sugar for the host over here, huh?
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Am I giving you a ride home? Huh?
Yeah, baby, you're giving me a ride.
You seriously? Come on, don't lie.
Why not?
I know you came here with some people, but they can find their way home. I'll drive you right up the hill. We'll get to second base in the car, right?
Right on.
All right, we'll be back after this. See? It is Loveline. There we go. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Kari Wührer is our guest tonight. You know her from, many movies, but Sliders and Remote Control and Anaconda and all that good stuff. Out of Sync is her latest project. That'll be on VH1 tomorrow night, Wednesday night, July 12th. She's doing a little doodling over there. 9 o'clock. So, is that an hour or is that 2 hours?
It's like an hour and a half with commercials.
Hour and a half. So it'll be from 9 till 10:30.
Yeah, probably like that.
There you go. Kari drew some. What'd you draw?
Well, Drew and I are making pictures, and he drew a penis, so I drew a vagina.
I see.
Why not?
What is that? What do you call
It's very
that?
maple
Vagina?
folk. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, not heard of that.
Vagina.
How's the singing career going, by the way?
It's going very well. I'm writing very, very good, dirty songs. Nobody wants to record them, but it's okay.
Well, we heard the Scrotum song.
Scrotum song's good. I have a pussy song and a horror song.
A horror song?
Yeah, sure.
How's the horror song go?
You want to hear it?
Sure.
I am a whore. I'll do you more down on the floor, 'cause I'm a whore. I'll suck your circus, I'm a doctor. You'll pay me more, 'cause I'm a whore. I'll lick your butt, 'cause I'm a slut. You'll pay me more. I have a lot of free time on my hands, and I make these kind of songs up, and they're very unladylike and very bad, but I have a really good time.
Kari, this is not meant to be the least bit distracting.
I know.
You need medication.
I'm sorry, I really do. And you know what? My life is so good, and I'm having so much fun, and I'm sorry.
Kari can be
really
found
sorry.
at Knott's Berry Farm at the Good Times Jamboree Theater.
Exactly.
This weekend.
Under 12, admitted only with a parent.
That's right, and a note from their doctor.
I'm sorry, you asked.
Kari, you're having a good time. I gotta believe there's a downside somewhere.
Of course there is. My bills.
There's got to be some kind of swing, some sort of dark side, some sort of low that you hit.
To my mood?
Yes.
Not, well...
Is that in the morning time? When does that hit?
I get a little frantic and a little out of control when I think I'm going to be late.
I see.
Which is like tonight.
Which doesn't seem to stop you.
They've renamed PMS now. It's called premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
Oh, you're
PMDD.
Right.
Dysphoric?
You know, you guys are such testosterone testosterone. You like have capes on and you're wearing little booties. It's all good in here with that.
I wrote a testosterone song. I have testosterone. I stay at home. I whack my bones.
Don't pick up
I'm
the
alone. Don't pick up the phone. Kari called, I scratch my balls, and I take a nap. Yes, I do.
Watch the game.
Do it again.
I know that song, I think. I've heard it before, just out of a different man.
Unplug the phone with testosterone. I want no calls to hamper.
Because my clothes aren't in the hamper.
That's right,
they're on the floor.
All right, okay. Yes.
Oh, we're crazy. High five.
I'll tell you, we could sit up in the hill and compose.
Totally.
I'll get out the Casio.
We could compose, suck on your toes.
Wow, something that rhymes with blows. Beautiful.
Nothing up our nose, because that was in the 80s, and now we're
good ladies.
No, in Hades, I was going to
Oh, Hades, that's good. Yeah. Too much age floating around there, though. Kind of hurts the song a little bit. Melissa?
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry, Melissa.
What's
We're
going
still
on?
a little insane.
Okay, my problem is my mother, she met a guy on the...
High-fiving again. Yeah. Sorry,
Met
go
a
ahead,
guy.
Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she met a guy on the internet, and she only met him face-to-face twice, and they dated via phone for about a year, and then she let him move in with us, and I have 2 younger siblings, one that has ADD, he was adopted, and he's 4 years behind.
Behind you or behind his peers?
Behind his age. He's 13, and he's got, like, the age of
9.
a 9-year-old.
All right.
Mentality of a 9-year-old.
Well, it'll be good when he's 40. He'll be 36.
Hey.
You got to look at it that way.
Yeah, and I mean, my problem is that he's only been here since June 13th, my mother's boyfriend, and he's already flipped out twice, not violently, but he's just like, he got pissed off because at a gas station you had to pump before you pay.
And what did he do?
You had to pay before you pump, you man?
Yeah.
That's what he had to pay first, and he like yelled at the gas attendant, and my mom's like, calm down, it's not a big deal. He's like, no, and he swore, he's like, this is effing ridiculous.
So he has trouble with sort of anger management, let's say.
Right, and
He's
then
not from L.A. either.
he's from Milwaukee.
Yeah, because here you have to not only pay first, but you have to give the guy a reach around before you can then pump.
Then he yells at you.
Then he yells at you.
Right. Yeah, and you smile gladly and move on and pay a lot of
That's right.
insurance.
You
right.
swallow and move on. All right, so your mom is sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Sounds like she's a little bit desperate. Where's biological dad?
She's in the middle of a divorce with him right now. She's been married to him for
Is that your dad?
30 years. Yeah, my father.
And what's the problem with that relationship? What happened?
With my father and my mother? My father's psycho.
Father's a psycho.
Surprise.
Yeah.
She's
So
found another
your
psycho.
mother's found someone else to replace him.
Another psycho.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Okay.
right.
Does he scare you? Do you think he might do anything to you?
He has one leg, so I'm not like too afraid of him.
You
Right.
can't run very fast. Huh?
Worst case scenario, you kick him in the good knee and just haul ass down the hall?
Yeah, I mean, and I live in my cellar, but I'm more so just afraid of like,
You live in your cellar.
yeah, I live in the cellar, but it's like,
Just toss that out there like, yeah.
All right, so you can always throw some canned fruit at him or something if he comes on to you?
upstairs. Plus I have the phone right by my bed, so I can like dial 911.
All right. So you have a plan to protect yourself. That's good.
All right, hold on a second. Yeah, I mean, the good news about living in the cellar with a guy with just one leg, you hear him coming, but, ka-clunk, ka-clunk, on the floor above you, and then when the door opens, it's going to take him a little while to negotiate those cellar stairs. Ka-clunk, ka-clunk,
What?
ka-clunk. By then, you've dialed 911. Oh, this has to be such a tragedy for a girl. It's like your screwed up mom gets on the internet, meets some sort of veteran with a psychological disorder, who's walking around. Picture this guy with a parrot on his shoulder, by the way, and a hook for a hand.
Bird.
Right. And now I'm making a little pirate reference there, Drew.
I understand, but
I said parrot.
Yeah.
Okay, the point
And a
is,
bottle of rum.
yo ho ho.
But look, Melissa is what, 20?
19.
Right?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
20. Yes.
Time for her to get out of that house.
Yes, Melissa.
Yeah, definitely.
Melissa, get out of there. Get a job. Get a roommate.
You know,
Get
Melissa,
out.
there's one thing I've learned, and I'm 33 years old, and this took me a really long time, and I'm really close to my family, is that, you know what, we're not responsible for our family. Our family is not the 100% makeup of who we are. And you're not going to disappoint, and you're not going to be disappointed by if you choose to make the right decisions in your own life.
I'd love to move out right now, but there's like, I just started college, and I don't want to screw up that.
I'm not even talking
Why
about
don't you
moving out.
Move on campus.
I'm not even talking about moving out, Dr. Drew. I'm just saying, like, as far as your mindset goes, you're not responsible for your mom's life and your mom's choices. And you're not responsible for your siblings, and you're only responsible for you.
That's
and
right.
you're a young woman, and you need to, like, make sure that your life is set and right, and that you know who you are. And if your value system says that that's not right, what's going on, it doesn't mean you have to fix it. It just means you have to recognize it. And that's good enough.
All right. Then all very valid and a good point from Kari Wührer. But Melissa,
Yep.
what? First off, you're going to junior college, right?
I'm going to community college.
Yeah, community college is junior college.
Yeah, I got straight A's, and I'm studying philosophy and
Straight A's in what? Junior college?
yeah.
That's a D plus in for your university.
No, that's
Okay.
really, really excellent in your situation.
It's the summertime.
Mhm.
Why are you going to school now?
Oh, I have the summer off. My first
Okay, you just said you just started school.
yeah, last semester in January.
Right, so you got the whole summer.
Yes, and I work at an automotive store. I worked
Right.
there for 4 years, and I don't make much an hour. I don't have I'm not financially able to move out.
I know, but listen to me. I moved out of the house when I was making $7 an hour.
Okay.
And what I did is I got a roommate, and we moved into a one-bedroom apartment. It was like $430 a month. And my $7 an hour full-time was just about enough to cover rent and the gas and whatever. You can do it if you want to do it, and I strongly suggest you do. I really do. You're living in a basement. You have Captain Hook living upstairs.
How is it morally justifiable to leave like my younger brother, who like his male role model is this guy who he doesn't even know?
Well, you gotta look out for yourself.
You know what?
And you can't be responsible.
Yeah, exactly.
For him.
But if what's going to make you feel a little bit better is knowing simply that the stronger you become, the better you are going to be as a role model, and the better you're going to be as a sibling and or surrogate for your siblings.
Very good point.
Exactly.
Renee?
I drink to that.
You're 19. What's up?
I have a question about oral sex.
You've come to the right place.
Whenever my boyfriend is going down on me, I always stop him. And I don't know, like, I really love the way it feels, but it just feels like too intense, like almost like I can't take any more of it.
Yeah, he's got to shave.
Ooh, no. I understand that.
Yeah.
That pleasure principle.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Kari, I bet you've tweaked a few ears in your life.
Too.
What's that?
I've never had an orgasm yet, but I always feel like I'm right about to, but for some reason I just stop him, like
Yeah, too intense.
Feels too much.
Yeah, I understand that fully, 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I don't know, Drew, maybe you want to go there first, but sometimes if you, and I can't even believe I'm saying this on the radio, but if you ask him to apply a little more pressure, sometimes that might becomes a little deeper and a little more tolerable, and then you get beyond that, and then you might be able to go there.
A little more
for
pressure.
some women,
A little more pressure.
And for some women, oral sex is uncomfortable. It's sort of overstimulating.
Yeah.
Too intense.
Not with me. I don't do it well. Therefore, there's a nice balance there. Kari, enjoy the oral sex?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I a caller?
I'm going with you.
I'm just telling the girl that sometimes a little pressure, a little extra pressure might get beyond that intolerable sensation of tickling, of pleasure, and it might go beyond that. It worked for me.
I have a question for our guest. You're 33 years old. Wow, still well in your prime. Is there a difference between the way you are sexually now at 33 and the way you were at, let's say, 17, 18?
Me?
Yeah.
Is that a rhetorical question? I mean, yeah.
I mean, are you sort of more receptive now at 33 than you were at 21, you think?
Of course.
Yeah, well, it's not a no-duh type of question. A lot of people don't know that.
No, because guys are well down the chain.
Well, for you, Adam, it's a no-duh type of question because, I mean, yeah, every single day, as long as I'm, open and available, it changes.
I said, would I have to call your publicist to find out about your availability, or how's that work?
Shut up.
No, what I'm saying is, though, it's an important thing, and I don't think a lot of our male listeners know, and I don't think a lot of our female listeners know. We have a lot of female listeners that call in. Kari, pay attention, please. I know you're drawing your Japanese pornography over there. But we have a lot of 17, 18, 19, even like 22, 23-year-old women call up. They say, I have sex with my boyfriend or my husband. It's not very satisfying. I'm not orgasming. I don't really enjoy it. What's wrong with me? And I tell them, well, you're 17. I'll bet you when you're 25 or 28 or 38, things are going to change for you.
I'll tell you what made me change.
What made you change?
That does change, but it's not about your body growing. It's not about anything except understanding that the more honest you are with who you are, the more honest you are with the people that you're in a relationship with, the more relaxed you can be. And the less you lie about what you've done, who you are, what's going on, the more that you can just say, hey, look, I'm not this experienced, or I'm less experienced, or I'm more experienced. Whatever the honest, factor is, the more that you can relax, the more you can breathe, and the more you can allow pleasure to be received. There's a very simple lineation between receiving and giving. A lot of people give, and everybody thinks they're really generous, but they can't receive. Well, it's the same thing. If you're giving and giving and giving and you can't receive, you're obviously giving for the wrong reasons. If you're receiving, and you can't give, you're receiving for selfish reasons. It's the same thing. To be reciprocal means to be honest. And if you're with somebody that you really, really like, and you're not honest, and you're lying, and you're swagging out, and you're pretending to be something else, you're not going to be able to come, period. If you haven't before. It's all about being who you really are and being honest and saying, okay, I need this, I want this, I'm weak at this, I'm strong at this, and knowing who you are and what you want, and that's when you're going to be able to...
So, has there ever been a more resounding manifesto on the differences between men and women?
You know what? It's not the differences, it's the sameness.
But listen, Kari,
no.
so it's safe to say that at 33 you're much more receptive sexually than you were at 16 or 17.
It's safe to say I'm much more giving and I'm much more receptive, sure.
Right.
And it's all a matter of time.
And at 17, you probably didn't enjoy it like you enjoy it now.
Oh, I enjoyed it, but for a very different reason. You know, for then it was control and power and you know.
Easy, baby. Would you say you enjoy it more now than you did at 17?
Yes and no.
It was
really?
Listen to this, control and power. I mean, for a man at 17 versus now, what's the difference?
The difference is now it's power and control.
What's the difference?
So think about it. For men, it's not about power and control.
No,
man, it's about the physical sensation.
It's about the release.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And for the woman, it's about being released to.
Or on.
Or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
very much.
I don't even know what that question... Oh, yes, oral sex. Yeah, is it find a partner, work it out, and communicate.
And be
It'll
honest
good.
and ask for what you want and be honest with yourself about what you want. And that's way more easy sounding than it is. I understand it. But keep it in mind at least.
Why are women still so hell-bent on... let's get another manifesto.
Pick up a magazine, Drew.
Why?
Pick up a magazine and look at those women.
Why do they read those magazines? Why do they read Cosmos? 10 ways to keep a man. 10 ways to make a man happy.
Because they're sitting in a beauty parlor all day with nothing to do.
I'm not saying reading them. I'm just saying looking at the pictures.
But why do women pick that load of crap up?
Why do men watch sports with other guys patting each other on the ass, and that's the only way they can release their homosexual tendencies?
Drew, relax.
I mean, come on. It's all the same. We are the same. We're just manifest in different ways. Asking the question why is going back to, the beginning of time. It's pointless.
All right. Tyler?
Hello?
You're 15. What's up?
Kari?
Yeah?
I have a question for you, actually. I think two. I was wondering about sliders.
Yeah.
When you're doing that, do you still keep in contact with the cast?
Yeah, sure.
No,
sure I do. Every once in a while, we talk to each other and we see each other, yeah.
They run into each other on audition once in a while. They don't keep in touch.
No.
I know how this business works.
You know what? that is the way the business works. But we do talk to each other from time to time. Actually, Ken Ober even called me yesterday.
Well, he's looking for a job.
Shut up.
All right. So.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. We talk to each other, we see each other. I think Jerry O'Connell's amazing, and I think Clevant Derricks is absolutely doubly amazing, so.
Question number 2, Tyler?
My other question was, did you have any input on the development of your role as Maggie?
Well, as an actress, I think if you don't have input, then you're, an idiot. But I think they hired me without even auditioning me for that role, so I think that was a really interesting bout of blind faith. Who would hire Kari Wührer as a military marine fighter pilot back then? So it's pretty amazing. But
I thought you were very good. That you hooked me in that series, and I loved it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and also I think that that kind of changed my life a lot.
Sliders did?
Well, no, just the understanding that I can be something else other than the chick with boobs and hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tyler. Tracy?
Yes.
You're 23?
Yes.
What's up?
I want to know what premenstrual dysphoric disorder is, and how do you know when you have symptoms?
Huh?
If you get depressed or irritable or
Drew,
anxious.
what's the premenstrual dysphoric?
It's PMS, basically. It's just a new...
Does it cause night sweats?
Is dysphoric the opposite of euphoric?
Yes.
So you're horribly depressed?
Yeah.
No, I'm not depressed. It's about maybe 10 days before my period. I get really bad headaches and I can't sleep. and
You may have a component of this, Tracy, but it sounds like you have some other stuff going on, too.
Yeah, like Marilyn Monroe syndrome. What's up? You ever get molested?
No.
What's up with your voice?
I just got over bronchitis.
Okay. You have a man?
A man? No.
What's up?
I was wondering what would cause night sweats?
Well,
alcohol.
Yeah, the potential cause of night sweats are quite lengthy. You worry about tuberculosis, tumors, Hodgkin's disease, lymphoma.
I went to the doctor for the bronchitis already.
Are you a big drinker?
No, I don't drink it.
You want to gamble?
Hey, Tracy, what's up? Are you supposed to be on medication?
No, not that I know of.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a dental assistant.
I see.
Do you have dreams associated with that are connected to these night sweats?
I don't know. I wake up about 8 times a night. I have to change my clothes.
Yeah, you've got to keep going back to the doctor. That is a medical problem until proven otherwise. A deep-seated infection or tumor.
Hey, Tracy, got anything up? You love your dad? Anything weird happen to you?
Yes, I love my dad.
Yeah? Never raped?
No.
No?
Or alcohol, right?
No, I don't drink.
The night's still young, though. All right, hey, Tracy?
Yes.
Don't sleep in your clothes if you have to keep getting up and changing them, all right?
Or, you know what else? Make sure you drink so much water. I mean, sometimes, dehydration associated with whatever else could be like, a thing. And just drink a lot of water and see what happens after that. Right, Drew?
Kari, you'll tilt a few on occasion, right?
I have. I've been known to, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What kind of wine you like?
Very expensive wine.
Oh, yeah?
What kind of wine do you like to buy?
It depends what I get for my wine. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up. What kind of example are you? Click the button.
Jasper?
Yes.
You're 25?
Yes, I was just basically called to kiss Kari's ass.
Okay, I'm ready.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been a fan since, remote control. Since I was in, junior high. You rock.
You're a smart guy, right? You're, really, really smart, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I watched all those bad shows, The Swamp Thing.
Cool.
Just because you were in, I couldn't name a plot.
Me either.
Jasper, let's see if you agree with me as to why Kari is hot, all right? Here's my...
Okay, tell me why. And I'll why.
You tell me why. I think she's hot because...
Because she's a party girl.
Oh, no.
Let's do a little Loveline recreation. I think Kari is hot because, and now a listener jumps in and yells at the name. How does that work? You know what I mean? I mean, what is this, Jerry Springer? Are we on the floor of the stock exchange? Why is it that I can't spit out why I think Kari's hot and prefaced it with, I'll tell you why I think Kari's hot, then you tell me why you think Kari's hot. Tell me if you agree with this. I think Kari's hot because she's a fire girl.
Well, the impulse is, I want to see if I'm going to say the same thing you're going to say.
I know,
Wouldn't
but
it be a
that's
coincidence?
not what I was going to say.
What are you going to say?
Took a risk.
No. I was going to say...
My ego's pumping right now like the telltale heart.
The reason... the reason underneath the floorboards, the reason Kari is hot is... And I think guys
I knew you'd come up with that.
Guys are very interested in Kari is because she's physically very beautiful, but she has this sort of tomboy, fun, wild side to her. And I think she's kind of accessible. And I think guys think she might like them even though she doesn't like them. So there's hot chicks that there ain't a snowball's chance in hell you're getting. And then there's hot chicks that you don't have a snowball's chance in getting, but you don't know it. That's Kari. Kari's hot and you think you might get her. That's what it is.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jasper?
Ow!
All right. I'm going to punish you now by hanging up on you, all right?
Oh, come on, Doc.
All right. Take it. Listen, you got to learn some manners. You had to jump in right there. I'll just put you on hold for a while. That's all. Matt?
No, we're going to break. We're going to break.
You want to go to break?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on a second. Matt?
Yeah.
Your girlfriend has herpes. You want to know how to make sure you don't get it?
Yeah.
All right. We'll tell you how not to get that after this. It is the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Thursday night, Everclear will be in here. I saw Art and the boys performing on the Tonight Show last night when I got home, and sounded great. Looked good, and I think we got invited to his wedding too.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about that?
When is that?
It's sitting on my
in August something.
Yeah. We'll talk
a week ago. All right. Kari Wührer is our guest tonight. Out of Sync is the name of her project, VH1, coming out tomorrow night. That is Wednesday night, the 12th, 9 o'clock. So check that out and see Kari shine.
Very funny movie, by the way. It's very funny.
And the commercials looked funny.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really supposed to be a comedy, but then when we all got together and read the script around the table, it was really funny. So we decided, hey, let's just go for it. And we changed some lines and made it funny.
Matt?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yes, I is.
So your girlfriend has the Happies, and you want to make sure you don't get it.
Right.
All right.
Last time she had an outbreak. How long ago has it been since she had an outbreak?
I don't know the last time I don't ask.
But she told you she had it.
Yeah.
You ever seen anything on her?
What?
Have you seen anything on her? No.
How long has she been your girlfriend?
I've been dating her.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Kari, stop doodling. Because Anderson turns your mic down because we can hear your doodling.
Sorry about that. How long has she been your girlfriend?
About a year.
A year.
I see.
And so you never really talk about the H.
No.
Well, are you guys having sex?
Yeah.
Okay, unprotected?
No.
No.
Using
protected. All right. Well, Matt, I'm going to speak on this because Drew will tell you what he knows, but that will be of no use to you. Okay, understand? Because Drew's going to say either wear a condom for the rest of your relationship or don't wear a condom and get married.
Right.
No, I know. Neither one of those is a viable option to you, right?
He's managed to wear a condom and not contract it.
I know. He does not want to wear a condom.
No, I want to wear a condom. I don't mind that.
For your whole relationship.
I don't mind.
Some people actually can...
All right. Well, then wear the condom, and you'll be fine.
Drew, correct me if I'm wrong, but some people can actually keep the herpes virus dormant for a long time without actually having an outbreak.
Well, it's more that people probably miss the initial outbreak and then really don't know they have it, and not really see or notice anything subsequently.
Right.
So what does that mean?
Most people that have it don't know they have it.
It means is if someone's seriously dialed into them, here's what happens.
Well, I'm going to be examining Adam's penis next week.
They don't...
we might find herpes.
You never know. You may find the castaways from Gilligan's
No, but isn't it true? No, just correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it true that you can have outbreaks and know you have it,
and not have an outbreak for a really long time?
Not have one for a really long time.
A really long time, and have sex and and not really pass it along, or maybe pass along not knowing it.
Yes, all true.
All true.
It's not an exact science, and Drew doesn't have any good answers, but here seems to be the answer to the best of my knowledge. If you're dormant and you have sex unprotected, you'll probably be fine. The problem is you may be on the brink of an outbreak and have sex and not know you're on the brink of an outbreak.
And
yes,
I hear of many cases that people, by being exposed to somebody without the virus, sort of causes a flare.
Right.
And
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's almost like
the irritation sort of, as if it was a snow globe that stirred things up.
Is it the virus seeing new territory or something, so it starts proliferating and gives the person an outbreak and the new person
So basically, if you're with this woman for a year and you've had unprotected sex for a year, chances are
he has protected sex.
You've had protected sex.
And he wants to continue having protected sex, and it's fine.
So chances are, if you've had unprotected sex for a year with somebody, you're going to have it or get it soon.
Probably.
If you've had protected sex, the chances are you could get it, but less likely.
Yes.
So your best bet with this woman is either to decide that you're going to continue with the condom and hope for the best, or B, if you're going to be with her for a long period of time and you love her, continue with the condom or whatever, but resign yourself to the fact that you're going to get it and take action otherwise, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Shay?
Hello?
You're 19. What's up?
Shane.
Right, I said Shay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's Shane.
Shane?
Yeah, S-H-A-N-E.
Oh, isn't it funny? He says Shane, he sort of pronounces it like Shay.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Danielle wrote Shay on there. All right. So, anyway, Shane.
Yeah, I find myself a lot more attracted to girls who happen to be in relationships as opposed to ones who are not. And I find that troubling.
Why?
I mean, I don't act on it, but
What is it about that makes that troubling?
I think it's like the unavailability.
Right.
Because, like, I mean, I'll, like, be talking to my friends and stuff, and they'll, like, tell me, like, a girl's all coming on to me and stuff, and I won't even notice it because she's, like, free. All my attention will be on the chick who's, like, sitting with her boyfriend.
But it's a convenient way to stay in a state of longing and never actually having a relationship, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, that's a lovely place, that state of longing. I mean, no, for real, like, just purely emotionally, that emotional feeling of longing is desire.
Torture.
Yeah,
You think
but
so?
it's like being hungry, never eating.
Yeah.
It's nice when you're hungry and you're driving to the steakhouse, but it's not when you're just sitting out in the desert.
That was a self-diagnosis, wasn't it? Oops.
Cathartic, that's what we call her.
Sorry, Shane.
All right, Shane. Listen.
Have a real relationship, Shane.
Yeah.
That's much.
You know what? To be uncommitted, to be someone who doesn't want to be with somebody who's available, who is somebody who is a coward, I think. And that's normal. We all are, in this extent. We all fear intimacy. But to face that and to deal with that and just to give it a shot, even if you get hurt, it's beautiful.
It's also another case in point of not wanting to be a member of a club that would have him as a member.
Exactly.
Hey, but Shane, you're 19, and this is going to work its way out.
All right.
Just
And
hold your nose and jump in.
Yeah, risk getting hurt. Risk it.
Right. It'll get easier about the 15th time. Christina?
Yeah.
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, my mom doesn't like my boyfriend. And
Kari's really falling in love with me. Do you feel that, Drew?
I think she was in love with you when she arrived. It's kind of waxed.
No. She's falling in love with me all over again.
why?
Yeah,
because she fell out about 20 minutes ago.
No. I mean, she was in love with me, some years back.
It's that whole scenario of the guy who is not the nice guy, the guy who doesn't really want you,
I'm very
but
abusive.
pretends to. Yeah, that whole thing.
What most of these ladies that are attracted you don't know is that you're the boring guy.
Kari, and I could probably see your house from my house. I really could.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to work that out.
Yeah, we got to try it.
You
Get
know-
rid of that telescope, and then we'll be fine.
You know how I could get to your house, seriously, and it's something that's not being used? Here's something that's missing from television. I string a cable, and I come down on a pulley system with
James
a rope
West.
tying
James West
tied around.
system, yeah.
I literally could go from my balcony in my bedroom into your house.
Is that you that keeps setting off my alarm?
in this position.
Yeah, I have to hold my feet up and slide down on a cable. Somewhere...
Is that you that keeps fighting me, and then I say, Kato, stop, and you just...
Yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 70s, someone, or early 70s, late 60s, someone decided that was a viable form of transportation, the pulley and cable. Not as popular as it was back then. All right, Christina.
Well, I want to know how, like, I can get my mom to like him. Like, he's hit me before.
Your boyfriend?
He's hit
All right,
you.
well, there's a good
He
reason.
probably
why
had it coming.
Doesn't like him.
Well, if your mom is any decent mom, I don't think that's going to happen.
How old is your boyfriend?
18.
Of course, she picked a dad like this one's boyfriend.
18, huh?
She used to like him when she was dating his brother.
His brother.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And, like, he hit me, so she doesn't like him anymore.
Why did he hit you?
I don't know. We were fighting.
Did you hit him first?
No, he hit.
That's an excuse. I'm just...
How did he hit you?
He just, like, punched me, but, like, in my stomach. But that's hit. He never hit me after that.
Well, he probably came with a big left hook after the cross to the midsection, but you doubled over. You swung over your head, and you were already down on the canvas by then. That's how most guys do it. So he punched you in the stomach. Who says chivalry's dead, by the way? He's 18 years old.
A 15-year-old.
You're 15. You're in the 10th grade. He, if he had graduated from high school, he would have done that last year. And your mom is dating his older brother, I hope?
He was.
You know what,
What?
honey? You could sue them all and make a ton of money, be really, really rich.
No, you couldn't,
and,
because this guy doesn't have a pot to piss in.
He doesn't think I'm still dating him, but I am.
He doesn't think so.
She doesn't think I'm...
Oh, your mom doesn't.
doesn't.
I see. All right. Well, how about you break up with the guy? What's he do? Does he have a tattoo on his neck?
No.
What does he do for a living?
What does he do? He's finishing school.
Yeah.
What school?
Bewildered. What does he do?
What school is he finishing?
What does he do for you?
Bartending school? What school?
I don't know. He's starting some college and finishing it, like 1 year college something. I don't know.
1 year college? Yeah. Learn how to be a pipe fitter. Learn how to
Wait,
weld.
hold up. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you like to do outside of, like, the normal life? What interests you? What are you all about?
What am I all about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've had an ass full of her and a repetition. What does he do? What does he do? What am I all about? What am I all about? I don't care what you're all about. I really don't. This guy's 18. He's a criminal. He's dangerous. He punched you in the stomach. He punched you.
No,
in the
absolutely.
stomach.
But my point with her was just, you know what? She's not, as any woman in an abusive relationship has a hard time leaving. She's going to have a hard time leaving too because she's young. So my point was, what does she do? What's she interested in? What's going on with her that she can focus on and to get away?
All right. I'm going to guess it's the application of eyeliner. That would be her number one hobby. Christina, what is it that you like to do?
Well, I like to party.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Then you party.
Yeah.
And that should be fine then.
Oh, boy.
That's fine. Okay, listen. Okay. Christina?
Yeah.
Don't get pregnant. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
You're going to get pregnant in the next 6 to 8 months. Don't do it. Don't have a kid. Don't drop out of school. Don't marry an abusive guy. Don't do what your stupid mom does.
Yeah.
You understand me? Don't turn out like your mom. That's your number one job.
You picked another dad here.
Yeah.
This guy's exactly like your dad. You're 15. Be independent. Be a separate person. Make it out of this mess. And go ahead and have a real relationship. Don't keep acting out the traumas of your childhood.
I have to speak from my own experience for just 1 second here. I sized my parents up when I was about 10, realized they're both colossal losers, and made it a point not to turn out anything like them. You know what my dad's hobbies are? Reading and walking. He doesn't like cars. He doesn't like wood. He doesn't like boxing. He doesn't like sports. He doesn't like anything.
That's damn better than sitting and watching TV.
No.
Come on. You know what?
Here's my
Reading and
point.
walking as opposed to watching TV and sitting, that's
All right,
damn good.
don't defend my father. How dare you defend my father?
Well,
My
I'm just
point
talking
is
about
that
my father for a second.
I like the opposite of everything my dad likes. I stand for everything he doesn't stand for. And when it comes to my mom, the exact opposite as well.
You're old enough to stand for something.
I knew it when I was 12. I looked at those two poor sacks and said, "There's no way I'm going to turn out anything like them."
And I did the same.
when it comes to attraction, I took a look at my mom and went, "I want to find exactly the opposite woman." That's my plan.
And so did I with my dad.
That's what
But
all of you young bitches should be doing right now.
However, the husband that I married was exactly the opposite from my dad, and then little by little
Turned out to be the
realized
same.
he was exactly the same.
Magic.
Period.
Well, how do
and
you
there
do?
you have it. Poof, abracadabra.
That's right. Well, the point is...
What is the point?
Here's my point.
Kari, therapy.
Exactly.
Therapy.
No, you know what? I'm better now. But this is like 10 years ago.
You're better now.
I swear.
You're not better now. He's just worse. Now, listen.
Oh my God, I'm so revealing.
I want the young Christinas of the world
Not to get pregnant.
Yes, listen, your dad was abusive. Your dad treated your mom like she was trash. Your mom is acting out and chaotic.
Her mom, Christina.
Look at that and say, I don't want to be that way. You see her horrible life. Why emulate it? Look at it. Be conscious. Look at mom's life. Look at dad. Look at the kind of guy dad is, and don't do it.
And realize this. One last thing quickly. You have a choice, okay? Your emotions are not the guiding force of your ship. Not only. You also have a brain. And sometimes we can make choices that are against our emotions and are more towards what our head says. Just even maybe if it's an experiment. And lo and behold, you might find that that experiment works out. That you choose something that is for your head and what your head thinks is right against your emotions, and your emotions might follow suit.
Kari, here's
and it
my
might be an
suggestion.
amazing, amazing thing.
You and I get together, we get married, and we come out with a series of cassettes on relationships and living. Blah, 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 blah. Learning to love again.
I think
What
you've
do you
already
say?
done that, and I think I want to be in a different
We'll call it Leo
profession.
Buscaglia Lives.
Thank you. Yes, that's right.
I think
the
we
love
should open a
doctor.
really cute restaurant in Little Italy.
You see what she's doing to my arm? All right, well,
I'm leaving.
We'll be back after this. All right, I was talking to Drew. You know, Kari Wuhrer's our guest tonight, by the way. When I did Kilborn, I think it was, well, Drew doesn't believe me, but I did Kilborn like a week and a half ago.
You left Adam left this stellar sort of shining.
Oh, shut up!
Wake in his.
The point is it was another.
What, did he use the shower?
Another stellar.
No, they forgot that he'd been on the show. I was on about 3 days later, and they did not mention him.
Okay, they were still they were still reeling from my performance. The point is one of the things I talked about was the SAG-AFTRA or whatever strike.
They can't stand honesty in this town, huh?
No, they can't. The commercial, the people on strike here because here's the deal: if they're going to leave the house, they want to make $40,000. Is basically the deal. And here's all I said. Here's the way commercials work, kiddies. They pay you, and then they keep paying you each time the thing airs. And I basically said, and they're on strike because they're scared that's going to be eliminated. And my angle on the whole thing was what other job keeps paying you? I mean, when I was a carpenter, if I built a deck for somebody, they didn't pay me every year they had a barbecue on it.
Yeah, but you know, as devil's
decide
advocate,
what it's worth, decide what you're worth, and then get that money for building services
your
rendered.
career changes from 6 months to 6 month period, does it not? You might have this gig now, and then you might have something else later that elevates you to a different place.
Something worthwhile,
right?
No, or
right.
that doesn't,
Sure.
but it's going to change, and that changing, it's almost like an inflation in this business. And if you're doing a commercial and you're advertising something, it's your status might elevate, your worth as a commodity might change. And I know
Yeah,
it
but
sounds
that's the
really
risk the buyer makes when he buys you. for the
cares?
no,
product.
I'm not saying a risk.
It may
It's the
go
risk
down,
you
too.
make.
Yeah.
You may get
Sure.
popped for crack
Sure.
the next day, too.
Sure,
and they
but-
may be out of luck.
But also the point is that these people that are paying you to do blah, 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 to represent their company could change their company at any time without you knowing what's going on. And therefore, their whole position could change. All of a sudden, they might
All right,
become
hold on.
like some...
Shut Kari's mic.
No,
She's
no,
going
wait,
insane.
hold up for a second. They might take a position, like, for example, Liz
Oh, boy.
Claiborne was sponsoring the KKK. And if you're a Liz Claiborne, personality, they could run your commercial forever and not pay you and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, they're in the KKK, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't support the KKK. Da, 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 da. It's like, what is that all about? You have to know what you're standing up for. And as an actor, it's one thing to take a position in a role and a character in a movie, but it's another thing to represent a whole company
Hold on.
in a
Did
capitalistic...
you just do coke in the bathroom during the commercial, or what the hell is
you
going
know what
on
I'm
with you?
saying.
I really wish I did. In a way, I'm glad I don't, because then that'd make me as insane as you are. Now, listen to me. You go out, you do your job, you work a day, they pay you a few grand, you eat.
Any drug reference to me really kills me, Drew.
You eat until your head explodes, and then you go home. They don't have to pay you every time they run the commercial.
No, but
and furthermore, if you don't like it, good. Go back to
but you know
waiting.
what?
Be a waiter.
Well, hold up.
You pussy
actor,
actors.
dude. No, you're an actor, too. You've done commercials, you bigger poofter.
That's right.
Listen
I
to
got
this.
paid once.
Yeah, you get paid once, but every time your thing runs, it's like you're working again. You're working again. There used to be live television,
Why are
live
you working
theater.
again? Listen.
You're representing a company that you don't know could do anything,
You fix a
against
guy's
your morality.
Listen, you fix a guy's transmission every time he starts the car and goes to work. Yes, you're somewhat responsible for him getting to work. You fix his transmission, but you decided how much it was worth in advance.
Are you an idiot, or do you want to make money?
I don't care. These actors are such wounded pussies. They drive me nuts. They run me a bunch of letters.
Jimmy is 17. Jimmy. Jimmy. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
Badass.
What's that?
Hey, you are badass. I love the Man Show.
Jimmy, what's
Thank
going
you.
on? What's up?
Thank you.
Jimmy's 17.
Yes.
All right, my girlfriend's having threesomes with me and sometimes her friends, and I want to know how to stop this.
Do you want to stop it with you?
Yeah, I want to stop it.
What's happening?
Well, then that's up to you.
Is she sort of more into the girls than you?
No, it's just, her friends will call me up and, she'll spend the night and she'll start fooling around with her friends.
But that's the point, is that she's really getting more into her girlfriends than you, and that's beginning to feel a little funny to you, huh?
Well, no.
No. I mean, yeah.
We'll be having sex, and she loves having sex with me and her. It's
right.
I don't know what it is.
And what bothers you is that she likes having it with her.
Well, yeah, that and, we've been together for like 6 months, and I want to move forward.
All right. And she's screwed
Sounds
up
like
and
you're
chaotic.
bragging to me.
No, she's a mess.
She's a mess.
And
Church girl.
Yeah. Jimmy, listen, someone molested her. She's effed up. You can't deal with her.
you can't,
Forget it.
either that or she's a lesbian, and she
How
can't
old
deal
is
with
she?
that.
No, she's not been molested.
How old is she?
She's 17, too.
All right. She's a chaotic mess. This is not going to work. I guarantee it. You're in over your head.
I agree.
You're not going to change her.
like this Christian girl. There's no way.
Okay.
Jimmy, that's why she having threesomes then.
Oh,
You know what? Maybe she's really confused about her sexuality. I think at that age, a lot of people try to experiment because they think they may be confused. So you never know.
Listen,
There's a reason people
talk to her. Tell her that's not the direction you want to see the relationship go in, and then sit back and watch her freak out because she will sabotage.
Yeah.
She's chaotic, and you're 17 and you don't know it, and you can't handle it
There's
yet.
two reasons women do it. One, they're a mess. Two, they want to impress. If you say no and she's like, oh my God, thank God, and relieved, then she's cool. If she's like angry about it, then she's a mess.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. I say, if she says no, release the hoe. If she says yes, wipe yourself on her dress. That's what my grandfather always used to
Let's go to
tell
break.
me.
Over goulash.
All right. Hey.
You're so
Easy, baby.
freak.
I just made that up.
That was a pretty good poem.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll sing the scrotum song when we come back. Thanks. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. Well, there you go. Another fabulous show. Right in the ground.
Is that it?
Kari Wührer. That's right. Go see Out of Sync. That is tomorrow night, VH1.
9 o'clock.
That's right.
8 Central.
That's right. Tomorrow night would be Wednesday night if you're listening to this show on a one-day delay. That would be
Or
tonight.
if you're listening to it tomorrow, you missed it, and catch it on the repeat.
And it will be repeated. Oh, yes. They squeeze them, and Kari will be getting paid every time.
Well, this will be on.
I
got to say something. I'll be on.
I made my deal before.
Remember, this plays Wednesday night in most of the country, so I'll be on Big Brother tomorrow night.
Oh, you will?
Thursday night.
Okay, so we'll look out
8
for
o'clock.
Drew on Big Brother Thursday night. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I am a whore. I'll do you more down on the floor, 'cause I'm a whore.